Good morning. Good morning. All right. So let's take a look at what happened yesterday. So we reacted off of this higher time frame order block and gave a nice reaction higher, and it kept pressing up. We were right that it was going to fill into this inefficiency, and then it went even higher and took out this liquidity above this all-time high into this inefficiency, and it created a relatively equal high with Tuesday's highs. So this level has been intact for a while now. So last time it reached this level, it sent it lower, right? Taking out new lows. I'm surprised that it didn't, it looks like, what's the high on this? This is at 3998. This is at 3997. So I guess it did take out the high a little bit, taking buy side liquidity. I probably would have expected more, but hey, it took out the high, so that's all that matters, right? And so for today, let me see. I think we have some news coming out. Let me see. Friday. Oh, only news is at 8. Oh, no, that's not even USD news. So we don't have any news this morning, pre-market, until opening bell at 9:30. Then we have some yellow news at 9:45. Then a red folder at 10 a.m. and then 11. So, I wonder if we're going to get a lot of movement today. I mean, this morning. Or if all the action's going to come after 9:30 New York time. I will be here till 9:30, possibly 10 o'clock. Yeah, so let's just tune in. I'm looking at the DXY now. Let's go back to it. Let's go to the DXY. Okay, so yesterday we were here. We were saying how it took out Tuesday's high and that it had a few inefficiencies. It came down and touched into that, broke yesterday's high. New York one high, and then broke down, continued ever since. This has been completely filled. So there is an inefficiency up here that it could possibly be reaching for. It took out this low, which is sell side. So I want to see buy side. It does look a bit choppy. So my mentor actually said that he's staying off the markets today. So it might not be that interesting of a day, which is fine because I reached my goal for this week. So I'm not too pressed. I'm not pressed at all, actually, to find an entry for this morning. So we're just gonna watch the tape, read price, and see which way is it gonna go. So let's see. You guys know how I like big beefy candles. So here goes one here. I would like to see it, retrace down into some of this, possibly reaching for this low, into this inefficiency, but that's only if the DXY continues to go up. I mean, switches and goes up. If it continues to go down, then we can expect higher prices, possibly reaching for this high next. I don't see any inefficiencies to the upside. I mean, I see these relatively equal highs. Like, here goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and then I guess we do have this inefficiency up in here. So let me do some spring cleaning. I'm going to make this like a lighter purple. And then for the 15-minute, I'm going to make this a dark purple. Because that could be realistically the draw on liquidity, especially with all these relatively equal highs. Like, that's dangerous. Criminal. Okay. So what I would want to see to determine if we're going to break higher is, where did this purple box come from? Okay, so I guess it's not really reacting off of this one here. And I think I might delete this blue one. I guess the bodies did respect the blue one here. Okay, so if we're going to continue to reach for higher prices and not this inefficiency right here, we want to see it turn around somewhere in this. So yeah, and to reach up into this purple box. I'm going to fade this one like that, just so we're not distracted. I'm also going to fade this one. So fading typically to me means no longer, like it's still viable, but we've already used it a few times, if that makes sense. And so let me see if I can make an argument for the sell side, especially after piercing up into those highs. But we still have relatively equal highs, but it looks like we ran into there, broke down, displaced lower left Asibi, and so we retraced it back into that. So for the sells argument, we would want to see this low get taken before this high gets taken, because they could have just retraced it back into this fair value gap and all of this right here. So let's see what it's gonna do. And now that I'm on like the 5 minute, it's not looking as like beefy, you know, so it might have a lot that it's gonna have to work through. So if we break this high, then that may indicate a shift in market structure back bullish, and we can reach towards our target up here. So let's stay tuned. I'm going to drop down so we can read the tape and see what's really going on at price action. So we did not take out this low. We made actually equal lows, which could be criminal. So this low comes in at 39894. This low comes in at 39894. 39894. So those could get taken into this volume imbalance to send it lower. Like I said before, if it breaks this high, we might be switching back bullish. So let's see. Definitely not taking any entries, aside from the fact that we don't do that because I am not a financial advisor. This isn't a trading signal service, and disclaimers all be out there. I'm gonna have to like create like a picture or something so I don't have to keep saying that. The DXY is looking like it wants to continue lower. So if we don't get a turnaround, we might be expecting higher prices in the indices to take out this high, then this one, into our first objective at 3999.4. That would be our first objective. It's really high objective from the 15-minute, large objective. So, yep, it's looking like it did not respect this SIBI going towards this high. That's the last opportunity I would say that the bears have to feel confident. Like right here, they would need to see some type of reaction lower to take out these lows. But I know I'm a big bear, but today, I don't know, but it's Friday. Let me check out the daily, weekly. Y'all know I'm a big bear, but we've been pushing up after taking out, a low, filling in this inefficiency, reacting off of this order block, taking out a high. The fact that we did minusculely take out this high on Tuesday makes me think like, okay, it could continue to go lower, but if I'm quite frank with you, that's not really where I believe. And it would have to do a lot today to take out this low and this low, and we barely even have news. So it might be a little bit unrealistic. It is the end of the week. We may pull it down some, or because it seems as though it's leaving behind this inefficiency here. Maybe it may want to continue to go up and fill that in completely before going down. So we did just take out a high here, here, and here. So I would want to see it, but that's just could be the bear in me, because it's the bare necessity. But yeah, so we may just have to not be married to our bias. And look, it took that high. So there you go. That's one. If we continue to push higher, reaching for this high next, ultimately TP in there. Watch out for this volume imbalance here for the cells. And we have new, I guess we don't have news today at 8:30, but pre-market opening bell at 8:30. Watch out for this. Reaching for this high. The liquidity, probably, like I said, this probably is ultimately TP, ultimate TP for the pre-AM session. Draw on liquidity. We came in a little late today down here, and I said if it doesn't respect this SIBI and breaks that high, which it has done, then we're probably reaching for higher targets. I did mention these relatively equal lows that we gotta be mindful of after the fact that we already took out a high, but the DXY appears that it's reaching for those lows. It's not respecting anything really, so we can be confident in our buys. And no one should be buying, because I'm not a financial advisor. There we go. I bet you guys are wondering, where is my kefir? I know, I gotta make some. Go get some. I already took my multivitamin, so I'm gonna get some kefir in a little bit. I slept so good last night. I went to sleep super early. That's probably why I was so late getting on the charts this morning. But I don't think we missed anything. Like I said, I'm done for the week. Giving myself a promotion for next week. Super excited. And so yeah, we're just gonna read tape. I don't know why it's stalling out right here at the top of this volume imbalance. The DXY, I guess, is stalling out a little bit too. It looks like, where did this? So let's go to the DXY really quick. Keep an eye on this high. Okay, so if we go to the DXY, notice how my mentor gave us off the daily. Ooh, and that line looks crooked as ever. Oh my goodness. There we go. So that purple line. So here we rejected off of the rejection block a few times now. I don't know if that's enough to push it down all the way to take out this low. That might be a bit dramatic. This came from this old high back here. Should be a little lower. But yeah, it looks like it's either going to give support or break back through it, back down. I thought that this, it was going to take this low, like this candle was going to take this low before the 15-minute candle was over. Instead, it's looking like it wants to gain some support. So let's go back to SPX, because that was the pre-market opening bell. I want to see if that high gets taken off the 1 minute. Coming back down to these fair value gaps. Let me see. Broke structure on the 3 minute. I mean, it broke structure bullishly and left a few fair value gaps behind. So if we're truly going to go up and take out this high, then that high into this, then we would want to see it react within here. And turn around to continue to go up. We would not want to see these lows, which are equal lows, get taken. Because that would just change our bias, you know. So I like to see this reaction pulling off. Like I said, it should react somewhere within here to continue up. Take out this high, that high. It did leave a volume imbalance on the 1 minute. We don't want to see that get respected because that's going to be a PD array for the cells. And the DXY is looking like it has some oomph in it to go down. So if it continues to go down, we can expect our indices to go up. I'm looking at NAS right now. 30. They're all looking relatively the same. So that's good. Let's see if the higher high was matched on NAS. Okay. Yep. On Dow. Yep. So we made all higher highs on the 1 minute. So that's a match. Now we're just waiting for this high to be taken to indicate we're back on track to take out this high then that high. There we go. Completely fill that volume imbalance and push through it. We don't want to see any type of rejection. And notice in comparison to yesterday, how the 8:30 opening bell, because there was news, gave a lot of volume and volatility to the side, the correct side of the fence, you know, as compared to today, we didn't really get any oomph, right? So that should show you, you guys can see the difference in when there's news and when there's no news. It's a lot slower action. If we were to had entered here, 5 pips, would have been like somewhere over here, which is great because that's where we're targeting. This high, still waiting for this current high to be broken so we can get more confirmation on our side to go here, ultimately here. And then throughout the day, it could possibly fill in all this inefficiency from the 15 minute, or it could be the catalyst institutional order flow entry drill to send it lower. But that's all neither here nor there right now. We're just doing pre-market analysis because come 9:30, everything can change. And then, like I said, we have news at 9:45, 10 a.m. red folder. So as of right now, this is the pre-market analysis. And I'm not liking how this candle did not take out this high yet. But I can't expect too much of it too soon because we don't have any news that we're working with. So we're just waiting for this high to get broken. Reaching towards higher profits, higher target objectives. Almost breaking it. I like how the body's waiting for this wick to get broken. Nice. I like that. I like that. I like that. That's the way. I like it. Forgot all about content yet again. It's really hard to like read the tape and try to get content. That's why I normally get content after I read the tape. I mean, after the morning session's done. But it's looking pretty good. So we just took out that high. We're reaching for this high next. Perfect. Ultimate TP is at 3999.4. So next TP here. Left the volume imbalance behind. I'm liking it. I'm loving it. Feel that in volume imbalance. Continue up. Take out this high. I'm so proud of myself. I don't have any FOMO right now. I don't have any like anxiety like, oh, it's going on without me. It's really beneficial to like just be able to like read the tape and study and learn without having like any skin in the game. You know, so because then you're not worried about losing money or anything like that, which you should never be. You should always like have this calm demeanor when it comes to trading, emotionless. It's not about being right or wrong. It's not about winning or losing. It's all about being profitable, risk management, and discipline. So, volume imbalance, I want to see that get broken through. I mean, respected to push price higher. It looks like on the 3-minute we have a volume imbalance also in here. 5-minute volume imbalance. There we go. Filled in the 1-minute volume imbalance, came back up to this high. Still reaching for this high. Come on. Remember our ultimate TP for the mornings here. If I was in a trade though, which I swear I'm not because I'm done for the week, I would have exited here after 5. So, but ultimate TP for the pre-market session is here because that's where I believe the draw on liquidity is. This is just where I would have TP'd. Oh, let me screenshot that. Beautiful, beautiful. That's just where I believe the draw on liquidity is, especially past this green line here, because that has a lot of relatively equal highs. So that's another notch on my belt, guys. That's 2 TPs thus far. Super excited. I'm looking at the DXY. I'm really confident. It looks like it's about to break its 15-minute low, so that's really good for us and our buys. When it stalls like this, I'm like looking at my phone to make sure is the connection good? Like, is it buffering? Like, what's really going on? What's really going on? Still hasn't broken the 15-minute low just yet, but we're only like not even that far from it yet. The DXY is still meandering around that old close from the daily, that purple line that we looked at together earlier. So with this retracement down, we want to see it take out this high next so we can continue to go up to here. There we go. Boom, shakalaka. We have to be mindful of this volume imbalance here. Make sure it doesn't pose no problems. I'm confident it won't though, because the DXY is super close to taking out its low. Let me see what NAS and them are doing. NAS. SPX might be leading the wave though right now. Nah, Dow is leading the way. It's super close to taking its 15-minute high. So SPX is just, the baby. 15 on that. DXY just took its 15-minute low. Here, it's look like it's bleeding out. So that's good. We should see some higher prices now to take out our 15-minute high. NAS kind of behind. Dow leading the way. SPX in second place. There we go, guys. So let's go back to the tape. Here we go. So what happened? Looks super chunky. I guess we haven't really gotten to this volume imbalance yet. I want to see it push through this. Like, and show no respect to take out any lows. This is also a 3-minute SIBI that we're in right now. So just waiting for that to get taken. Looks like the DXY has a lot of momentum lower, so I'm confident. I like how we shot through this volume imbalance, but left another volume imbalance behind on the 1 minute, like in the exact same place. So I wouldn't be surprised if it filled it in with a red candle before we took out this high, which would be my third notch on my belt. And then ultimately TP, you guys saw it here live. That drawn liquidity, man, I'm so grateful that I'm getting better at figuring out the drawn liquidity, because then you just got to find the entry and we already have an exit strategy. Oh, speaking of which, if I did take this trade, which I didn't, I promise, I probably would have closed. Yep, 5 pips. That would have been another one. And I'm so proud of myself that I don't have any FOMO. I don't have any man, I wish I would have entered. No, I did my job. It's been super stress-free. TP hit another one. Yep. Super geeked. Super geeked. So, got back up to this green line that has been sending price lower. So that's where I really want to see if we can continue to get pushed through, take out this 15-minute high into our ultimately TP. As of right now, that's 3 notches on my belt for this morning. You guys saw it live. If I did take this trade, that would have been another W. Yeah, super great. Super happy. Getting more and more confidence. I think I rightfully deserve that promotion for next week. I have been a little nervous about next week and giving myself that promotion, because what if it's not the right time? We have crazy news, a lot of news coming out next week. And NFP, which could cause a lot of manipulation, a lot of sideways momentum, just like trading up, prices going sideways. Another TP hit, another one. That's 4 on my belt, guys. Who's keeping count? I am. We're so close to our ultimate TP for the pre-market morning session, and without there being news, I'm actually happy with how fast price is going. It reached 3 TPs in only 14 minutes. So I've learned something today, not to be afraid to trade if there's no news. We got some movement in the market. We're so close to our ultimate TP, guys. We just took out our 15-minute high, or made, I guess, relatively equal highs, but okay, it's about to take it out right now. That's good. That's what was I even saying? I don't even know what I was saying. The DXY took out all of its 15-minute lows, all those wicks. NAS has yet to make a higher high on the 15-minute. The DXY, okay. So the DXY has taken out all of its 15-minute lows. Boom, 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 boom. SPX has taken out its, is it equal highs or? So this high comes in at 3998. This high comes in at 39981, 39981. So definitely equal highs. NAS has yet to show confluence, which, what's up with that, right? And then 30 has definitely all the way taken out its 15-minute high. So it makes me question what's up with NAS. Like, why hasn't it taken out its 15-minute high? But I'm just going to continue to read the tape on SPX. Make sure we don't reject off of this again. Because look at how many times it hits this green line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times. So criminal. Smooth edges want to be made jagged. So I want to see it pierce up into this. That will be my ultimate TP. All before 9:30. I love it. TP, ultimate TP hit. Yeah. Super geeked. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. I guess now if we want to continue to retape my analysis, I'm done for the day. Like if I was trading, I would have already took TP when I reached 5, and now I'd reached my ultimate objective, the lower end of this 15-minute fair value gap. So now if it continues to push higher, we want to see consequential encroachment, ultimately the high end of it. But, it could have an institutional order flow entry drill and send it lower. So I'm really content and happy with how the morning session played out. You guys were able to see it here live today. Just a quick little recap. When we got on the charts, we saw that it continued to trade higher. It showed a respect to this BISI here. And once price, because we had questions if it was time to go down after price displaced lower here, but we saw that it didn't take out this low. And when it came back into this SIBI, it had to continue to take out this low for us to have confirmation that it's going to go lower. When it did not make that low, and instead it started to break higher and took out, and took out this high, leaving a couple fair value gaps behind, that's when we knew if it goes into here, we could have been a buyer. And a volume imbalance on the 1 minute. And it didn't. And it bought. I didn't buy. People went long. And then it took out this high, this high, this high. That was my 3 partials to ultimate TP. And now we want to see if it has wants to give any indication to do institutional order flow entry drill to continue lower, or will we continue to reach for consequential encroachment of this volume imbalance, which would be here, 4006. That's beautiful, 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 beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. It's not showing any type of want to retrace. So anybody chasing this move, y'all better be careful. The DXY looking like it's about to take out its previous 15-minute low. So we can have confidence that we're probably going to reach into this consequential encroachment. So that's the next TP. Even though I said we already reached their ultimate TP. I'm really happy to see NAS starting to follow suit. NAS boomed. Like, oh my goodness. Remember how it was lagging? Look at it on the 15-minute now. Took out that high. Beautiful, beautiful. Dow leading the way. Okay, we're all equal tandem now. The DXY, this is that previous low I was talking about. I guess it already took it. Previous 15-minute low. I guess it still has some room to go. But that's the next draw. On liquidity. We want to keep eye on the tape. Make sure we don't see any willingness to go lower. Or that means we're probably not going to reach that consequential encroachment. NAS is still breaking higher. DXY, it's about to take its 15-minute previous low. So I want to see prices to continue to go higher. I'm super glad I was able to get some really good content. I'm going to post as a recap prediction to fruition. Okay, so we got some retracement going down, guys. Possibly into this fair value gap, this BISI volume imbalance right here. We don't want to see too much retracement lower because that could be like institutional order flow entry drill. We're just reacting off of this higher time frame SIBI after taking out a high. You know how I always say, every time it takes out a high or low, it has every right to turn around. So, but it's looking like not too bad. I think I might go get my Kiefer now. Keep an eye on this high because that will give confirmation that we're going to that we're going to continue to reach for this consequential encroachment. If we don't respect this volume imbalance here or this SIBI, I would get a little like apprehensive and I want to like reevaluate the markets, especially with 9:30 opening bell coming soon. So I will be back and we'll see what price has done. Got my key for it. Okay, price looking nice. Price looking nice. I like to see it. I really do. Don't you like it when you can come back to Price and it's acting right? That's nice, ain't it? That's nice, ain't it? Looking like it's headed towards consequential encroachment. Yes, sir. I am loving this. And if I continue to do well for another 2 weeks of consistency, I might not even wait every 2 weeks to give myself a promotion. I might do it every week. Cause this is amazing. I love it. I love this. And I'm doing really well. Alrighty. So we're super close. We want to see. I don't want to see it come way down here, this volume imbalance. I just want to see it get to our objective. You don't have to come all the way back down there, do ya? Do ya, do ya, do ya? Come on. I'm actually really proud of SPX and how much it's moved this morning without news. From way down here, it's gonna go almost 15 with just like that. When I move, you move. Just like that. The DXY is still showing weakness. So that's good for us. And it just broke that high. So that's good for us. NAS is leading the way. Look at this. Look at next. Down, SPX, DXY. We're about to hit consequential encroachment. Another one. There's going to be another one. And you've seen it here today live. Normally we sing How Low Can You Go when it's bleeding. What's a good song for when it's going up? Turn down for what? It's going, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. A good song for when it's rallying higher. Man, guys, after we hit consequential encroachment, I guess the next objective is to feel it completely. Opening bell at 9:30. Wow, it got that close. Come on now. Come on now. What? Don't do that. Let me see. We got less than a pip away. Don't be annoying. Here we go. Don't respect that volume imbalance and continue lower. You ain't gotta do all that. You can just break this high and reach our TP. And I think that's gonna be all for the content. I will be satisfied with that move. I just want to hit consequential encroachment. Come on. And then I will be good. I'll be nice and satisfied with my pre-market analysis. I was already satisfied once it reached my higher time frame objective. This is just cherry on top. This is just a cherry on top. Come on. There we go. We're about 1.5 away. 1.5 away. Go, 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 go. All right, it's almost there, guys. It's because we're halfway there, and I'm on my way, and I'm feeling. We reached a lot of higher time frame objective in like such a short amount of time, and we didn't even have news today. I swear, like maybe news be making stuff get choppy. Like it gives that big volume injection. There we go. Yeah. There we go. There we go. And it's smashed. Ultimate TP. Yeah. Yes. Yes. But what was I saying? Yeah, what if news sometimes after it gives like that volume injection and then it consolidates and just acts choppy? That's really what be taking it so long to get to like higher time frame objectives. Because we saw with no news today, we were able to get to our higher time frame objective with relatively ease in a short amount of time too. So this purple line came from a previous, let me see, I'm gonna make it darker just a little bit right now just so I can see some. Oh, it came from Friday's Sibby. Yeah, I think I might delete that. But if you guys are wondering what's that purple in the background, that's not Friday's Sibby. Look at how after we reach consequential encroachment, look at the bodies. But we'll see if it takes out this lower to be our sign for retracement, or if it's going to continue to go higher to fill it completely. That was really fun though, guys. Yeah, I don't know now. You know what? It's Friday. We reached our goal of 5 pips. We reached ultimate TP. We have about 4 or 5 notches under our belt. It reached consequential encroachment of our higher time frame. You know, it's Friday. Let's call it a day. You know? I've been on the stream for like almost an hour. I'm normally like 2 hours and 30 minutes, but It's Friday, you know? Let's go out. Let's do something. Let's enjoy this most fabulous week and get ready for next week. So, with that being said, guys, I hope you found this insightful. Hope you guys were entertained. Hope you guys learned something. Yeah. And with that, I wish you good luck. Happy trading. Trader Girl out.